Hello everybody, in this study I want to show you how we can optimize components in the Solidworks software. First of all, I designed a triangle bracket with triangle cut extrude in the middle of it, and the goal of our optimization is reaching to using the minimum volume of material and passing the maximum stress on the component. For saving time, I ran the static stress analyzing and frequency analyzing because the requirements of optimization is static analysis stress and frequency stress. For your information, our critical dimension for optimization is these three dimensions: the distance between the edge of cut extrude and the edge of bracket appears in the pieces, and we want use of these three dimensions to calculate our optimization. Okay, I now going to a static stress analyzing tag. As you see, I choose the alloy steel material for this piece, and for boundary condition I fixed this surface, and then I apply a pressure on the top of the surface. As you know, the amount of our pressure is 5 E6 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, I run this analysis, and the result of stress will be appear here. As you see, the maximum stress is 1.22 E2 megapascal. One of the important requirements for optimization was our pieces must passing the maximum static stress and also using the minimum volume of material. Okay, after static analysis, I did the frequency analysis, and as you know, as you see, there are 5 amplitude for these pieces. These are the frequency mode. For example, the first frequency mode is and another amplitude is, I animate it for better understanding, and for example this. Okay, after run these two analyses, static analysis and frequency analysis, you go to simulation tag and click on study. We must choose the name for optimization study, for example, optimization 1, and then click to design a study, and then click on OK. As you see, another tag added in the bottom of window, and we must determine these three main parameter. For example, the first of all, we must choose our goal. Click at sensor. Our goal is using the minimum volume material mass properties, and click on volume and then choose the component from the main window and then click OK. After choosing our goals, we must choose minimize, and then we must determine our variables. At parameter, as you see, all of the dimension of our pieces appears, and we must choose these three main dimension. First of all, we must determine the name. For example, dimension 1, and then choose dimension 1. Another dimension 2, and then choose dimension 2, and dimension 3, we choose dimension 3, and OK. As you see, these three dimensions added in the variables table. Now we must determine the minimum and maximum distance. For example, for dimension 1, we click and dimension will appear. We want to choose this amount in 10 millimeter. That means the distance between this edge and this edge couldn't less than 10 millimeter, and the maximum we determine 25. Dimension 2, the minimum, this dimension 2, the distance between the edge of triangle cut extrude and the edge of main part couldn't less than 10 millimeter, and the maximum is also 25. And dimension 3, we can determine for minimum 25 and maximum, for example, 67. And then we must determine the parameter of constraints. Add sensor, and then choose simulation data, stress. In the data quantity, we choose stress and 1 minus stress, and we change our parameter from PSI to megapascal, and others remain in these steps, model max and across all steps. After finalizing this determination, we click on the run. Okay, I forgot to click the OK. OK, and then we can run the analysis. As you see, there are 29 scenarios for optimization this part, and after finalization, the best states will be appear in this column. Excuse me for my quick speaking, because I have to finish this study less than 10 minutes. As you see, the optimization dimension for these pieces appear here, and these are our scenario, for example, scenario 9, but the best optimization for this analysis appear here. Thank you for